the new wave of how they're stifling our speech online. This recent bill that was passed, Article 11 and 13, is already taking effect and has already impacted some huge channels here on YouTube. And I think this is just the beginning of it. And I think it's a new tool they're using. And we're going to go over all this here today. All right, so in this Article 13 and 11, it's already impacted people like the Vigilant Christian here. He already had all his content blocked in Europe. So if you live in Europe, you can no longer see his content. All right, unless you get like a VPN, maybe then you can see it, but you can't see it from a European IP address. He said in an email from YouTube, it says that there was legal action and that's why this happened. So there's apparently someone who doesn't like his content, who somehow has the ability to use this law from EU, Article 1311, were able to get all his content blocked in Europe. And I'm sure there's plenty of other channels. Matter of fact, I just saw a video from PewDiePie. He just put up a video 3 hours ago about this exact same topic. All right, but I wanted to first go over some of what people were saying before it was passed, that people were just saying, oh, you're just crazy, that's not going to be used that way. And actually, it's already being used that way. And of course, we have their previous ways that they were trying to control things online. Apparently, this is their new wave of things that they're trying to do. All right, so you have this one right here. This article, he's explaining what it is to some guy. And then he gets down here and he says, finally, there's a more insidious idea that comes from this, that companies might use these laws to stymie unpopular opinions or views. Copyright law tends to be the thin edge of the wedge. After all, so data is being automatically scanned anyway. What's to stop a major market, say China, implementing a policy that says that any content that references this topic here must be rejected? So it's very interesting that all these things are happening at once, and you can connect all these dots together. I just saw an article about a Google employee. There's like 5 of them that quit, major high up employees, because of them secretly creating a search engine for China that would be restricting and blocking content that's very, important, about democracy, rights as a human, things, just very basic stuff. They're going to be blocking in China for China, all right? Which, of course, this is against Google's ethics. They have a code of ethics that they're actually violating. So apparently they don't have a problem violating their own code of ethics. And that's what we're seeing is going on now. I wanted to also mention that a lot of people are talking about it being against memes, that you'll no longer be able to do memes, which is actually a part of this as well. I think it's going to be looked at on, and this is just my theory so far based on what I've seen, because there's a number of channels that have already been affected by this. With the Vigilant Christian, there was some legal action taken to where they sent an email to him saying, look, all your stuff is now blocked in Europe. So apparently, if they see something they don't like on YouTube, they can just send a little email and bam, all your content is blocked for Europe. All right, and actually even worse things happen, because some of these other channels were kicked out of AdSense as well, which means they literally can't make a penny off any YouTube video in the future. There's a channel, Apocryphal 1970. He was impacted that way. This is his channel right here. All he does is talk about history books and the Apocrypha, and now he's been kicked out of AdSense. And of course, there's this guy. His name's Bart Cybral. He's the guy that was punched by Baldrin in 2000. Here's the clip here, where he basically confronts Buzz Aldrin with footage showing that they faked the video footage of the Earth through a window on the Apollo capsule. All right, he actually had some leaked footage, I guess you would say, that he showed Buzz Aldrin. Apparently, he didn't take it too well, but so that guy also lost his AdSense. So people are losing their AdSense. They're being restricted from Europe. All they have to do is send an email saying, look, we don't like this content. We don't want it shown in Europe. Bam, gone. So that's what this Article 1311 is being used for so far, from what I've seen. All right, so not very good, as you can imagine. And I wanted to show you also, there's James O'Keefe. He's actually put out a new video here. I wanted to show you this really quick and then go back into what I was talking about, how they're actually going to be using this to pretty much block anything that they don't like, any dissent against popular opinion. Before this, what were they doing? I mean, let's first get to that. Before this, they were using this here, if I can show it on the screen, to say, you know, to stop people from talking about whatever topic. They say, oh, you're doing this. You're such a horrible person. Let's just kick him off, you know. And that's what they did to Alex Jones. They kicked him off, saying he's just doing bad things and stuff. And of course, I think maybe they're thinking to themselves, well, this ain't going to work for the entirety. We have to use various methods to kick as many people off as we can so we can control what everybody sees and thinks. And you have your little sheeple walking around, just do whatever we say. Go to work. Just be a good little sheeple. Good little sheeple. Just believe whatever we tell you. Right? So you don't have any alternative viewpoints whatsoever, right? So they used this on Alex Jones. And of course, now they're going to be using this Article 13. And, you know, what else are they going to be doing? I don't know. They're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Apparently, they're going to be using this now. So I wanted to also play a clip from James O'Keefe here, which is very interesting. He has this video he just put out. He's going to be exposing some people on hidden camera. And let's just check this out real quick.
It's a socialist organization, and we want to, you know, destroy capitalism.
There's like a little resistance movement.
Inside?
All right, so you can see a little bit of that. So he's got a new thing coming out in the next week. It's supposed to be a pretty crazy, groundbreaking secret footage of basically people that are trying to get all these things passed. Also wanted to show you this really quick. So all this stuff ties together. You have Sergey Brin, and if I didn't have this ad in the way, leaked video shows Google co-founder Sergey Brin comparing these voters to this word here as he vows to thwart the rise of populism in the aftermath of 2016. Footage obtained shows Google leadership discussing the result. They were filmed at their first conference 2016. Co-founder Sergey Brin says he feels deeply offended by the result. So he's deeply offended. Deeply offended. It's not like he just, you know, disagrees, doesn't like the who became president. No, it's not that. He's deeply offended. And of course, they're the ones that own YouTube, of course. So we have channels being blocked in Europe now, being completely kicked off AdSense. This guy also was completely kicked off AdSense. And what was he talking about? Let me show you what he was talking about. Let me type it on the screen for you if I can. I got a million things open, of course. Right here. This is what he was saying. Apparently, if you talk about that, you get deleted, you get restricted, you get kicked off AdSense, all that kind of stuff. So apparently, there is no, you don't have the right to say what you want to say anymore. They use all these goofy fake laws that they keep passing to, you know, block and stifle anybody who has an opinion that doesn't agree with them. Of course, they were using Wikipedia entries under videos saying, oh, what are you, a moron? You don't understand that you're wrong? Come on. Wikipedia has the truth all the time, right? So this is where we're at. And of course, PewDiePie also covered this. This is a video that just came out 3 hours ago. This video is blocked and it showed a flag, European Union flag. Let's play a little bit of this.
EU approves controversial copyright directive, including internet link tax and upload filter. Okay, EU. Keep laughing, EU. Keep smiling, EU. And see what happens! European Union, whatever that is. You're irrelevant! You will never pass me! At least T-Series might actually pass me in subscribers. What do you got, EU? What do you got? This means nothing. This is just the beginning. Because you don't know who you're messing with here. You just walked into a tiger cage. So keep smiling. Sweet fire with fire. This Axel Voss guy celebrated when Article 13 was passed. Let's make a meme out of him. We're coming for you, Alex. People really don't like this guy. Alex Voss is just European Ajit Pai. Why did all these men just want to watch the... What did we do when you upvote all the EU actually did it memes?
Young people from all over the globe are joining for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Using copyrighted memes, making a new PewDiePie format. Now I can copyright you guys! Yay! Using the Drake format. Using the Alex Voss format so he gets banned. Can we talk about the soy face? There has to be a connection here. This has to be part of the conspiracy. That relatable face. EU bans memes or dank memes. Hey, let's make the...
Okay, so that's basically what's going on there. Obviously, they don't want you to have an opinion. They don't want you to say something they don't like. No criticism of certain people in power. They just want to be able to control your little lemmings. Just go out doing your business every day, going to work, and shut up. That's what they want. They want you to shut up.